Alright guys, so behind me we have the pre-roof before it was put on, and then later I'll be showing you what it looks like with the roof, or the new roof installed. Today I'm just in the backyard and I kind of wanted to go over a little house update for you. So we have a massive backyard if we haven't shown you yet. A little shed, the house, there's a big garden back there, and then woods all around. So basically I just wanted to talk a little bit about the roof. We are getting a new roof put on right now. I don't know how well you can see, but they have some of their tools and equipment up on top of the house right now. So the reason we decided to get a roof is the roof was pretty much at the end of its usable life. And one thing we really wanted to make sure before we bought the house is that we were compensated or made up the difference for the roof. So it kind of brings up the power of negotiating. If you don't ask, you can't get something. So we kind of had a decision to make when we were buying the house. We had the choice of either just getting about $5,000 to $7,000 off the mortgage, or we could have the seller pay for the new roof put on. So as you guys know, we're planning on doing most of the renovations ourselves, and that's super important to me. I want you guys to come on this journey with us and learn how to renovate a house as we learn how to renovate a house. But the roof was just one thing that we thought we get more value out of having it professionally put on, and we're kind of on a tight budget for the renovations at the moment because we used a lot of our money when we bought the mortgage. So we thought it was the best use of our renovation money that we have saved to go ahead and have the seller put the roof on. So that's kind of our thought process on that. And then kind of wanted to go over, we were thinking about doing a metal roof or a traditional shingle roof. We ended up deciding to go with the traditional shingles, and I was doing a bunch of research, and in all my research I saw that a metal roof cost about the same as a traditional shingle roof. And so that kind of got me excited because we thought the black metal would look super sleek against the white limestone of our house. But we went to Home Depot, or I guess Lowe's, and we looked at the cost of a metal roof and a cost of a shingle roof. And the funny part is the super premium stuff that we liked was actually double. Basically what is the same cost as an asphalt roof is what you see on basic like pole barns. So it's kind of like barn grade material, which isn't something I necessarily like the looks of on a house. And so yeah, we thought the shingles would look good. We went with an Oak Ridge product. It's called the Onyx Black. So we definitely want to stick with like a black theme on the outside. So we're basically going with like the black's gonna contrast the whites from the limestone super well. So I think we're going like, I won't ruin the outside renovations. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll get up on the roof with you guys and show you some of the stuff that contractors are doing up there, and maybe get some cool B-roll next time. So I'm about to show you probably the only thing we're really disappointed with the contractors and the work they've done. Super happy with the roof so far that they've put on, but we have to deal with this in our yard. I don't know why they thought it was acceptable to do this, but they've pretty much just like thrown off all the trash onto the ground. And we have to look at it, but we have a pretty expensive mower, and I'm actually really worried about nails getting in the yard. So if you guys ever hire out your roofing to get done, highly recommend in the contract you sign with them, you specify that they need to get a dumpster and all the trash needs to go in the dumpster, not on the ground. One more thing, I just kind of wanted to touch on negotiation just a little more. I feel like I didn't hit on it just as much as I really wanted to, but I think negotiations when you're buying a house are super important, especially if you're gonna get a good price, and especially if you're doing like a fixer-upper and want to build some equity. So kind of a little story on how our negotiations went on our house. We essentially, they were asking $180,000 for the house, which was pretty reasonable due to like this lot is massive for Bloomington, and that's why we were so stoked about the property in the first place. But as everyone has seen already, the inside is like a 60s time machine. Basically, the owners built it in the 60s and they were happy with it, and they didn't change a thing, which is okay. They liked it the way it was, and we kind of like the old charm too inside, but obviously we're wanting to kind of revitalize the property and give it some young life. But back to the negotiations, we paid about $180,000 for it, and we actually ended up getting it down to almost $160,000, and that was without even having the seller pay for a new roof and upgrade the electrical systems for us. So it was a long process, and we can probably get into that sometime soon. But in regards to the roof, when you're buying a house, you definitely want to look at the lifespan of stuff. So obviously roofs last 20 years. The roof was 22 years. That's a really easy negotiating point when you can say, hey, this roof needed to be replaced 2 years ago. There is some minor leaking. Can you either take this off the price of our mortgage, or can you put a new roof on for it? So that's the kind of stuff you can get as long as you ask, but you have to ask. So, and I apologize, I'm super uncomfortable talking into the camera still. So it's definitely something I've been trying to work on. I've actually been like terrified to post anything. I have like 3 or 4 episodes all shot and edited at this point, and I've not wanted to edit anything or post it on YouTube. So hopefully one day I get the courage to post this stuff. Alright guys, I just wanted to point out what quite a big difference the new roof's gonna make in the looks of the house. Right here you can see the old shingles, and then behind me you can see the new shingles. You'll really see a big contrast, and the new ones I think look really good. Turned out really well. So we'll see what it looks like when it's finished. Here we got some before and after.
That's an add-on.